boy. It's almost showtime. Y'all nervous? I'm nervous, man. Colts versus Ravens pregame show. Looking forward to seeing how this matchup's going to turn out. Not going to lie. Um, it can go either way. It definitely can go either way. A lot of people got the Ravens favorite to win this game. Not mad at that decision. Just going to point that out. But definitely looking forward to seeing how the Colts are going to turn out to play. For the offensive perspective, looking for that. Looking for the defense to see how they're going to carry that momentum from the game against the Dolphins. See how they're going to carry that into this game as well. So there's a lot of question marks as usually how it goes for the Colts to circle around this game to see how they're going to turn out and play this game, man. I would definitely love to get your guys' opinion on the game and how do you think they're going to perform as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that. I'm only going to be live for a little bit. I still got some things to do before the game starts. So if you guys are watching this post or live, please feel free to give your opinions on the game in the comment section below. Appreciate that. Sending out the tweet. How you guys preparing for this game? Got drinks, pizza, wings. What we got? What we got? Supposed to be joined on this show. Hey, what up, High Five? How you doing, man? How we doing tonight? What's the vibes looking like, man? How you got us? You got the Colts winning or what? I need to know. I know every analyst. I don't know one guy that got the Colts winning tonight. I think everybody's picking the Ravens, even though they are 14-1 on primetime games. I'm not mad at that. Like I said, I'm not mad at that decision. I mentioned Lamar being really solid in the regular season, so we need to win this. Yeah, I know. Tell me something I don't know. Definitely need to win this game. Especially if Reich and Wentz. What you got them on a hot seat or something? When is Hilton going to be back? It's a question we do not have the answer to. Nobody knows that answer. Wish we did know. What up, Alex? How you doing, man? What up, Joe? What's up? Yeah, feed Big Mo. Facts. Facts. Yeah, like Big Mo should definitely be key in this game versus Baltimore. Should definitely be key. Rumor has it that their tackling hasn't been all the way there uh, as to what they're usually seeing. So their tackling is a little suspect. We should be feeding the tight end Mo Ali Cox. You see that it took about four Ravens, well not four Dolphins to bring him down last week. So definitely looking forward to that. I wanted to fly out to the game, but the wife said no. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. Winston Hilton is a missing piece to the Colts' success. We need Hilton back as soon as possible. I mean, you might have a point there. You might have a point. I mean, but we've been playing some solid teams too, though. So I don't know how much Hilton would have been an impact in those games. Like, it's just a huge question mark. You don't really know, to be honest. You was at the Miami game. It was an amazing experience. I'm glad you enjoyed that game, man. Oh my gosh. Everything just wants to happen at the same time. Definitely agreeable. Yeah. I mean, of course, we would love to have Hilton back. But yeah, like I said, nobody knows what he would have done if he was on the field. But yeah, well, looking forward to it. Yeah, this is a big game. Rikers on the hot seat. You just have a higher expectation for the Colts. You shouldn't, especially with all these injuries. Your expectation should have lowered with these injuries that we have. We have way too many injuries to be having us to have high expectations for the Colts. Way too many injuries. What up, man? What up, Rashad? Oh, Killer Classic. Sorry. That happens a lot. I do that with everyone with their burner accounts. I'm sorry. Yeah, Riker isn't going nowhere. If we win this game, we'll have major confidence boost. Yeah, a lot of people say this game is definitely needed for the Colts, and I agree. We definitely need to win this game, but if we do lose, it wouldn't be a shocker to anyone. It'll just have the trolls to come out even more, talking about Wentz and everyone else, and it'll just separate the Colts fan base even further apart than they already are. That's usually how it'll go if we do lose. So if we do, it wouldn't surprise me. But if we do win, it'd definitely be a needed win, and the momentum from the game we just played against the Dolphins would carry over. So that's my original thought of how that would work, how I would see this outcome. Like I said, if we lose, it's expected. The Ravens are 14-1 in primetime games. If we win, it's momentum carried over from last week, and we're a little bit healthier as well. So that's usually how I see the outcome for this game. The score predictions, I don't really see it being a high scoring game, being as though both teams aren't 100% yet, even though Lamar Jackson's looking really solid. I still think the Ravens can be better than what they are now. Um, like I said, both teams aren't 100% at this point. But I mean, Lamar Jackson has been doing things that people said he couldn't, uh, which is a scary sight for my eyesight. It's scary to see how good he is or how good he's becoming. He's just taking a leap from year to year. He's just taking leaps. I think he's been improving just like Josh Allen. Both of those quarterbacks have been improving tremendously over their career. Major shout out to both of those guys. So, like I said, if we do lose to this team, I mean, I wouldn't feel a certain way about it. Of course, I'm probably gonna have to leave Twitter because it's going to be a war zone. I just know it. But it should be a good game tonight. We just have to execute. We just have to execute. That's all it comes down to is execution. It has nothing to do with game plan, with somewhat game plan, but on both sides of the field, we just got to go out there and play football, man. We just have to go out there and play football. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of, inconsistency on both sides of the field as we see week to week. When it comes to the red zone, we stink on both sides of the field for offense and defense when it gets to the red zone. But I think when it goes to those big plays, we're a second half team, so I'm looking forward to that, to the second half more than the first half, because I know we might come out rusty. That's just Colts football at this point. We're always rusty in the first half, so don't expect much. If we do happen to shoot the gap or do something impressive, then we're gonna have a long second half, because it's yin and yang when it comes to this Colts team, man. We can't have two halves of success. It's either the first half or the second half. In my opinion, I think I'd rather prefer the second half. And maybe it might be too late, but I hope not. You know what I'm saying? I hope the Colts definitely gain some type of chemistry or momentum from last week against the Dolphins and bring that into this game. Rumors has it that people are saying that Darius Leonard's out there working harder to try to get back to 100%, which is a good sight. The ColtsTalk, the Colts will lose by field goal attempt. I mean, who's missing the field goal? Is it Specs or is it Justin Tucker making the field goal? So you think Specs is going to miss the game-winning field goal or the game-time field goal? Appreciate you for stopping by there, Sean. Yeah, I mean, I did have a field goal prediction to win the game. That would be interesting. I don't know if Specs will miss the field goal. He's been pretty consistent. I mean, he wouldn't pull a Mason Crosby. Mason Crosby yesterday was pretty disgusting of a sight to watch. And the fact that they should have lost that game, but they won. I mean, I don't think Specs will have a Mason Crosby type game. I don't think. He's actually been looking pretty solid. Someone can find Michael to join this show before I go ahead and close it. That'd be awesome. Oh, Zachary Pascal playing catch with a fan. It's a pretty beautiful sight. Wish that was me. Let's see. If we win tonight, all we have to do is beat the Texans next week, and we'll be 500. Yeah, granted, the Texans has just lost their left tackle, and they don't have Tyrod Taylor. I think we can walk and beat the Houston. I think we can beat Houston next week easily. It's not trash talking or anything. Yeah, it was his idea, and he's not ready. Yeah, I gave him about an hour, even though I was running late because I'm still busy. I might have to cut this short anyway, but he still isn't ready. I know he doesn't see the tweets or the mentions, the messages. So, yeah. So already expecting that. Let me mention him and see if he responds. What got the people in the chat? I need to know, what player are you looking forward to most watching this game for offense and defense? We already got Mo Ali Cox on our high list. We already got him on the list. Looking forward to seeing him play tonight. I think he could be an X factor against a team like Baltimore. I know that tackling has been sus. I think Mo Ali Cox can definitely have a big game. We just got to feed him the football. For sure. It's not Carson Wentz for me. Carson Wentz, I mean, he has his miscues, but overall, he's probably been the most consistent player other than Nyheim Hines on the offense. I think those two are just players that's going to show up regardless. I think Nyheim Hines could have a good game as well. We just got to get him involved. That's the biggest question for the Colts, is getting Nyheim Hines involved in the offense. We know how athletic and how talented he is. But the question is he going to get the football? That's the biggest question. We can't go away from the game plan. Jonathan Taylor is another question. Is Jonathan Taylor going to have another game like he did last week against the Dolphins? Now, we know the Ravens like to send a lot of blitzes, and they're good on stopping the run. But can Jonathan Taylor bounce back? Last time he faced the Ravens, it was his rookie year. He decided to fumble the football, and he didn't get put back in the game. Can he bounce back from that against this team? Which is another question. So like I said, this team, the Colts team, is just a lot of question marks. We just don't know what Colts team to expect tonight. We just don't know. There's a lot of questions. Will they be answered? Said, want to see Michael Pittman Jr. on the offense and definitely the entire run defense. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. What up, Charles? He said, hope the Colts win, but they have to play God on offense, God offense and defense. Yeah, man, that's true. A lot of fantasy owners have Michael Pittman Jr. having a good game against the Ravens today. Like I said, I'm looking forward to that. I hope like I said, I mentioned I was looking for the Colts to have that mindset that they had against Green Bay. Green Bay looked really solid. They looked really solid against Green Bay. Even though with all the miscues and everything, we still went out there and performed. Rocky Sin had an interception that game. So looking forward to that. If Xavier Rhodes is playing, oh God, I need Xavier Rhodes to wake up today. If he's playing, I need him to wake up because he's had a very, very bad year. Does not look nothing like himself from last season. So he needs to have a good game this game if he is active. Like I said, it's a huge question mark. Another person that I'm looking forward to looking at the offensive line. How are they going to hold up today? I mean, we all know they're probably going to get walked past per usual, but the offensive line has been struggling from week to week. The Dolphins probably has been the best outcome, even though Carson Wentz went down a few times. Jalen Phillips was out there. People was wondering why we didn't get him instead of Kwity Paye. Phillips had a good game last week. I mean, he had a costly penalty. Not our problem. But is Rock out this game? Let me actually look at that. Here it is. Let's see. Oh, he is? Yeah, it's tough. That is tough. Let's see. Braden Smith, Kwity Paye, and Rocky Sin. Yes. He said, "Hey Marcus, what's up?" Curry is on IR. You want to see Campbell pop off? Curry is in. So the inactives: Khalil Davis, Jacob Eason, Isaac Rochelle, Kwity Paye, Braden Smith, Jordan Wilkins, and Rocky Sin. We're not going to use Jacob Eason, so that doesn't bother me. We did cut Antoine Woods, which is a shocker, but I think he's going to be one of those cutting. Oh, before I looked it up, no, too late. But we cut Antoine Woods. I think he's going to be one of those cut sign guys. Khalil Davis is inactive. Kwity Paye is inactive. I was really looking forward to him playing today because we know the Ravens got Villanueva over there. A lot of some Ravens fans are sold that he'll have a decent game today, but I doubt it. This might be a game for Al-Qadim Muhammad, or maybe if we do use Ben Bandigood, maybe he'll have a game. Dyer, I doubt it, but hey, I don't know what you're talking about, Skylar and Kristen. But anywho, Isaac Rochelle's not probably going to be used a lot. Braden Smith could be very pivotal for this game if we were using him. Like I said, Jordan Wilkins and Rocky Sin's not there, so it's tough. Al Qadim Muhammad, yeah. I agree. I agree 100%. That stack last week was last year was very impressive. Hey man, if he can have it, he's been having a good year. He's been having a good year for sure. So yeah, looking forward to that. What up, Sprint? How you doing? Yeah, they did cut him for Brent Hutley. I mean, Brent Hutley's he's the backup. What? He's the backup veteran. Not mad at that. Yeah, Skylar. I don't know about that. Interesting. Top player with behinds? I agree. What highs popped off? Yeah, he has on the low. Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. Coast Nation is just I don't know. They're just weird. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them is just like you can't win with them. You just can't. You just can't win with some of them, man. It's crazy to think for some of these fans in this fan base. Hey, appreciate that, Mr. Sav. Appreciate that for sure, man. Hey, the Colts are a huge question mark. They play impressive when they want to play impressive. Tonight can be one of those nights. The Colts, man, the Colts look. I tell people this all the time. The Colts want primetime games. This is your biggest test right here because most teams that play primetime are good teams. That's just how it is. Most good teams that play on primetime are good. If you want to be qualified like that, go out there and show the Ravens who you are. Show them who you are right now, even though we're not 100%, but you got to show who you are, man. But I appreciate that, man. How I'm feeling, I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't wait for sure, man. I can't wait for this game. The Colts better win. I didn't wait 10 hours today for no reason. Oh, man. 10 hours. Sheesh. Sheesh. 10 hours? And this is one of the games everybody circled. Yeah, no excuses for the Raven games got injury too. Yeah, they don't even have Marcus Peters, who could be a very pivotal game changer. He can change the game at any moment when he's on the field because he just loves getting interceptions. Marcus Peters would have made this game even worse if he was active. They don't have Rashad Bateman. That could have changed the game for real. J.K. Dobbins, if he was healthy, that could have changed the outcome of this even more. Like they're missing a lot of people. Or Ronnie Stanley, yeah. A lot of talent is missing for Baltimore. One of the best tackles in the league, yeah, man. Yeah, it could have been a way crazier outcome, man. I agree. But like, I just wish everybody was healthy. I just wish everybody was healthy, man. I wish the Colts team was healthy, and then everyone's predictions would have just been more realistic because you can't really give a real perception of how the Colts is going to turn out at the end of the year because no one knows. No one knows. Go Colts. Got to have it tonight. I agree, Amori. I agree. No skeptical. Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man. Matt Pryor is the starting right tackle tonight that just got released. Uh-oh. Hey, man, that's a good sight. That's a good sight. Matt Pryor starting at right tackle. That's a good sight, man. Not the best, but he is way better than Davenport. News just broke. News just broke. Matt Pryor is starting right tackle tonight. Now, if you guys are looking for any type of confidence, is your confidence booster right there. Right tackle is Matt Pryor. I like it. Chris Reed has been a very good replacement. He's been a very good replacement. What's up, Matthew? How you doing tonight? Chris Reed has been a really good replacement, man. And it's like every time he comes in, if Big Q was in, we score automatically when he's in the game. He's just a great replacement. He said, yes, good Davenport out of here. Yeah, man. I'm loving the aggressiveness that they're showing tonight. So far, the game hasn't even started. They're looking good so far. Are you watching on ESPN? Yeah, I'm going to be watching it. You're not going to see this green screen when the game goes on. You won't see this. You'll see me on my couch listening to the game on my television. But yeah, Looking forward to this, man. Now that I know that Davenport ain't starting, I'm looking forward to it. I just wanna have a solid run game tonight. That's what I want. A solid run game. And I don't want to see no inside runs because we know they're gonna stuff the box. I want outside tosses and counter plays. That's what I want tonight. I don't know why, but if Granson is playing, then he'll go off. For some reason, we let the opposing team's second tight end go off on us rather than the starter. Interesting, Sav. Interesting that you say that. Feed JT, I agree, 100%. You watching Monday Night Content? That was showing some Hollywood highlights here. Hey, look, if Granson do go off, that would be a beautiful sight because he did get involved last week, a little bit late, but he did get involved. He did get involved. What up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man? What's up? Now to talk about the Maniac. Yeah, man. This is a big game. This is a big game, man. Even if we do, if whatever outcome it is, it's automatically a good game to watch. It's a good game to watch, man. Yeah, he got his first catch last week against the Dolphins. He did. We got to use all three of our tight ends is dangerous. We got to use all three of them. Reliable Jack Doyle. Mo Alley Cox is a beast. And we got Kyler Granson who can go out there and put on the show. We got to use all three of them. What up, Eric? For the shoe. I agree, man. I agree. He had a good amount of snaps with Granson, but please feed Big Mo. Yeah, I know, right? We got to. It's a no-brainer. We have to feed him, dude. Well, I got our response from Michael. I hate it here. Just wanted to let that know. But it's all good. They bring up Lamar. Yeah. We're not using Davenport. Matt Pryor is starting right tackle half five, so we ain't even got to worry about him. Matt Pryor is going to start. We ain't got to worry about him right now. The starting right tackle is Matt Pryor. So we can throw Davenport out the window until further notice. It's no knock on Davenport. It's just you ain't there yet, man. You ain't got it. That's all it is, man. You ain't got it. You ain't got it. Hopefully he figures it out, man. You know, you see some players struggle. It's like you want them to go get some help. You want them to go get the help, but man, it's tough. It's tough watching players struggle, man. It really is. And Colts fans know that personally because we watch a lot of players struggle. But hey, that's just me. You hope Gruden gets fired. Oh man. I mean, the Raiders looking pretty decent. They could have won last week. Oh God. Okay, my phone's going crazy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come back at 8. Y'all hear that? I'm gonna come back at 8. Around 8:10ish. Stream the game. Y'all tune in when I go live. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button. Also subscribe if you haven't. We need to watch the Edge and not like having more. Yeah, I agree. But hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't as well. I will be back for the game. Tune in. We can watch the game together. This could be like a little chat room. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in for this little short pregame. Been 30 minutes. Pretty solid. But I appreciate you guys. Once again, go Colts. I'll be back in a few to watch the game with y'all. This is Marcus. And until next time, you'll be culture shock, man. Appreciate y'all. I got to go.